So here in Canada, we are just starting week 2 of our quarantine, and I think the States is about the same as well. But this thing is going to last a while, this quarantine. They're not planning to release it until they discover a vaccine for the coronavirus, and the estimates for that is late summer. So we could be locked up for a very long time. So if you're like me and you're bored already, today I have 10 planted tank quarantine things to do. So let's get started. So the first thing I want you to do, I know you haven't done this in forever, and it's gonna be gross, but clean your filter. I know that thing is so nasty. I know all the pipes are caked with algae. Your filter floss is gonna be black. Switch all that stuff out, get a nice clean filter. You're gonna have so much more flow, and your tank is gonna be so happy because of it. So clean your filter, number 1. So number 2 is to go with that nice new clean filter. Before you do that, clean your gravel. Get a gravel vac, suck up all the dirt out of there. If you have a carpeting plant, you can use like a little chopstick and poke it in there, or a turkey baster to stir up all that loose stuff. Do a big water change after and get all the gunk out of your gravel. It will help so much with algae. So number 2, clean up your gravel. These are all kind of sounding like little chores right now, but one more, and that is to clean all your glass, your front pane, your glass lids as well. If you have LED lights, you can wipe down the front of those so you get better lighting on your tank as well. So this is just a really quick one, give you a better view of your fish. Speaking of better view of your fish, number 4 is just sit back, watch your fish. Just watch the fish, relax. This is something I don't do enough. Whenever I look at my tank, I look for problems to fix, and then I usually forget to enjoy the hobby for the reason why I started it, because I just love watching the fish. So sit back for a while and watch your fish, just relax. So number 5 is a super fun little project. All you need is a container, some dirt or aqua soil, and either saran wrap or a lid. And you're basically going to set up a little immersed jar for plant trimmings. You just put in your dirt, put in your trimmings, put in a bit of water, and then close it up. Your plants will grow, and these are super useful if you want to create little scapes above water. Super good for practicing aquascaping, or if you want extra plants for potential scapes coming up, this is a good way to get a bunch of extra. I have a thing of Monte Carlo I've had for about 2 or 3 years, and whenever I need a carpet, I go in there, trim that stuff up, replant it, and I'm good to go, and it grows back in the container, and it grows in my tank, so I have a lot extra. So number 5 is the immersed jars. So number 6, this is one I've personally been doing, and that is binge reading Dennis Wong's website. I put a link to it down below in the description, but this is a website that will teach you so much about planted tanks. There's so much valuable information, whether it's picking your equipment like your light and your CO2, or it's fighting off algae, or how to grow different plants. It's such a useful website. I really recommend you guys go check it out. I've learned so much from there. I'm not sponsored by Dennis in any way, but he's just helped me so much along my fish keeping journey. So I really recommend you guys checking that out. Next up is going to be taking care of all of your algae. I recently took a good 2 hours to go through this tank, trimming off all the leaves with any kind of algae on them. In my tank upstairs, I took some hydrogen peroxide to all of my blackbeard algae to take care of that. But take this time to try to fix up your algae problems to get your tanks looking super good. I'm super happy with the way all my tanks look right now because I've been having the time to put in the effort to cleaning them up. So take some time, take care of your algae, and if you don't know what's causing your algae, go check out Dennis Wong's website like I mentioned earlier. Next up is to start an aquarium related YouTube channel. Now I started my channel way back when I was in grade 10, so I think that's about 4 years ago now. So my videos, they're bad, my voice was awful, but I love them so much. I can always go back and see how far I have went in this hobby, and it's so awesome to see that. So if you want to document your whole journey or just make little videos for yourself, it's just a super fun way to have that, and you get to connect with a community of people who love fish tanks like you. You'll have people commenting on your video, and if you do make a YouTube channel fish keeping related, let me know down in the comments. I will subscribe to you and try to help you out in any way I can. Next up is for those on Instagram is to DM fellow fish keepers. It's a lot of fun to talk fish with other people. I know none of my friends are really interested, so I love talking fish with people in the comments and that kind of thing. So I've been DMing different people whose tanks I love. So if you want to DM me, I'd love to talk with you, get to hear about your tanks, or if you need any help with things, I can try my best to help you out. But yeah, just DM some other fish keepers, talk fish with people, and make some fish friends, I call them. I've got a couple now, and they're great to have because you get to share your passion with somebody. And the final tip is to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will be trying to put out videos once a week for those who are bored. But yeah, this was Kalem's Fish Tanks. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.